We're good. We're live. All right, everyone. Welcome back to the Community Roundtable here in the Gumdolph Kingdom. My name is Wild Paparazzi, joined always by our gracious host, Gumdolph the Great. What is up, Vinny?
Not much, man. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. Starting up the Community Roundtable a bit early tonight. Some things came up. So hopefully you all are having a good day and enjoying your time here in the Community Roundtable. We're playing some Street Fighter tonight. In North America 12, right?
Yep.
Server. North America 12. So if anybody wants to join up, they can join up and play some games with us. But we're going to be talking about a couple different things here. But before we get into the topics tonight, going to take a quick moment to thank the sponsors. First and foremost, Junk Food Custom Arcades. If you haven't checked them out, be sure to do so. Junk Food Custom Arcades has all sorts of hitboxes, stack boxes, arcade sticks, fighting game peripherals, things of that nature. So you can step your game up, your favorite fighting game. Check out Junk Food Custom Arcades. And once again, we thank them for welcoming us back for season 4. The sponsorship here. Very excited. Very, very excited. Of course, got to shout out the shop, Micro Game Play and Trade. Micro Game Play and Trade located in Clay, New York, right off of Route 31 there. Micro Game Play and Trade has all sorts of retro video games, all sorts of new video games, and some great collectibles. If you're looking to scratch that nostalgia itch, pick up some new games like Street Fighter 6, which has been out for a couple months, but some of the new ones also, they have those out there. Or just find something that you can put on your shelf there, or just talk to some cool people. Check out Micro Game Play and Trade. And then finally, the fighting game community. Starting off with the godfather of the FGC, DJ Silence, aka Kenyon, and Syracuse Sucker Punch. Syracuse Sucker Punch puts on all sorts of great community-related events for the fighting game community. We had our holiday party there last Saturday at Micro Game Play and Trade, which is a big turnout, big success. Syracuse Sucker Punch also partnered with Toys for Tots and made a great donation to Toys for Tots, so that was really, really cool. Maybe we could talk a little bit about that too for the folks that weren't around for it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we also got a shout out competitive fighting game community with Attack from All Sides, led by the man himself, Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan puts on all sorts of great competitive fighting game related tournaments. We got one coming up this weekend, which I'm sure we'll be talking about, but it is our monthly Iron Orange Forge 5, or is it 4? 5. 5, yes. So we'll be talking about that a little bit later as well. So there it is, Vinny. There's the intro. There's the sponsors. Let's get into tonight's topic.
All right. So tonight, since we have limited time tonight, we're going to talk less about the Game Awards and more about what's coming in 2024 on the channel. Don't mind the bread and butter that's already over. I don't have the thing for the Iron Orange Forge. So like you said, this Saturday, Iron Orange Forge 5. I believe doors open at noon. Or maybe 11. 11, because Street Fighter, I think, starts at noon. So if you're going to go, make sure you make your way down there. Always fun. I got to go to the last one. I can't go to this one. It's busy season for us, so.
Yes, absolutely.
And on that note,
you want to come down here and there's 2 guys playing right here. We can just kind of spectate while we're waiting for some other folks to hop in here.
Sure. So let's take a little moment. Let's quickly talk about some of the Game Awards. What's your overall opinion as we spectate Power Chew and Golokes?
There was no Hades 2.
Nope. And you want to know why?
Why?
Because they announced earlier that week that Hades 2 will be released in Q2 next year.
Oh, okay. So that's exciting. Q2 next year?
Q2 next year. I'm excited. I love
awesome.
Hades.
I would say overall, I was happy with the Game Awards. It seemed like there was a lot of more.
This one dude's not even
games.
playing.
Should I get on there and try and fight this guy?
Sure.
Let's see what he's doing now.
They might be testing something. But how are your feelings about it this year compared to last year?
I felt like last year, in my opinion, had a lot more bigger name releases, and this year it was a lot of indie games.
Yeah,
and a lot of games I didn't really care too much for. I'm trying to think. There was one game that I was looking at it, I was like kind of surprised. It definitely was something I was very interested in after seeing the trailer, and it was that roguelike that
The 3-player one?
that 3-player roguelike with like it was like there was a bat and then there was like the Osmuswaddle or whatever the heck those lizard things are
Mhm.
called. That one looked really, really neat. So I'm definitely interested in checking that one out. I think that's coming out Q1 next year, maybe. I don't remember what the actual date it was on there.
I don't remember either.
But I think some of the big surprises that I saw, God of War Ragnarok getting the free DLC that released like the next day
Yeah.
was kind of a nice surprise. And what else was I kind of surprised with? I'm trying to think. What I was not surprised with was how many awards freaking Baldur's Gate won.
Yeah, that was kind of a given at that point.
Yeah.
Everyone expected that.
I'm not a Baldur's Gate fan, but I could have told you they were going to clean up. And I feel like it's always one of those games that always cleans up. Because what was it last year? What was the
God of War won everything, and then Elden Ring won Game of the Year.
Yeah.
I expected Baldur's Gate to win. Everyone knows that I like my RPGs. I've just never been into Baldur's Gate. I don't know why. But I respect it, and I'm happy the community got their game, and it was as good as it was.
Yeah.
I'm happy Zelda didn't win. That's all I gave a shit about.
Why?
Because fuck
You
Tears
like
of the
Zelda?
Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom is overrated. I played it. It's not that good.
Wow, the hottest of takes here in the kingdom.
I'll say it about Breath of the Wild, too.
hottest-
Game wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Older Zelda was better. New Zelda sucks. Deal with it.
Yeah, I will say that. I'm a fan of the older Zeldas, you know.
Can't say the same about Mario, though, because the new Mario was awesome. I just don't think it should have been on the Game of the Year panel. It was good, but I don't think it outshined any other game on that list.
Was there anything that was surprising to you this year?
Surprising?
Mm-hmm. Like anything that you were like, wow, I can't believe they released that, or I
Not
can't believe
really.
that award went to that person.
Like, as hype as I got for certain things, like everybody saw me fucking bashing my chair around.
Oh yeah.
That mech game is cool. The problem is it's an online only game, and I don't see it working very well. It's just a cool idea. Everyone knows I can't stand Kojumbo. That was 15 minutes of me bitching the whole time.
Yeah.
A game that no one knows anything about, and most people still don't care. I would have rather heard more about Death Stranding 2, and I don't care about that game either.
Yeah.
That game you were talking about, the roguelike, looked really cool.
Yep.
Obviously the God of War DLC. But that's really it. Like, a lot of the games, they not like Blade looks like it could be good, as long as they don't fuck it up.
You know what game looked cool? Who was the I think she was from Japan and she was just wicked happy.
The one girl, the happy girl.
The one developer.
Kemery is the name of the game, I think.
Yeah,
that game looked
like
pretty cool.
Definitely looked like a 4-player like squad up kind of game.
Her energy saved the show up to that point because it was a snooze fest.
Yeah, I remember she came out of the screen. I'm like, whatever she's selling, I'm buying. I like her energy.
Yeah. The Christopher Judge shot at Call of Duty was quite entertaining.
Yeah,
the speech was longer than your Call of Duty campaign, and they got really mad.
Apparently, the Call of Duty folks were not too pleased with that.
Yeah. Their heart and soul went into it. Yeah, their heart and soul goes into every $70 cash grab that comes out every year. Get the fuck off the stage.
Fucking do better. Do better.
Other than the zombie mode is redeeming. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
but the campaign sucked, and the online is the same online it's been since fucking Xbox 360, so deal with it.
They brought back Gun Game.
Yeah, that was like one thing that I do play.
Gun Game's cool. I like that.
But back to announcements. That's the Monster Hunter thing at the end. I'm excited. I love Monster Hunter. Everyone knows I love Monster Hunter. 2025 is a bit of a wait for me, though. I'm ready for that next Capcom injection into my blood.
Yeah.
No Resident Evil. I'm shocked Resident Evil 9 was not even talked about. I know they announced Grand Theft Auto a few days earlier. I was shocked Grand Theft Auto was not brought up at all. No Elden Ring DLC, no Armored Core DLC, none of the like big contenders that make the best games now had anything to really say. No Wolverine, no nothing. None of the like hard-hitting titles that everyone's waiting for got anything. Which is just weird. And like you said, they filled it with indie games, and there were some good ones. But there were also some indie games shown where I sat there and was like, I wouldn't pay 35 cents for this on Steam. Nobody cares.
I think it's the only thing I can remember is there were a ton of indie games and none of them were really memorable.
No,
like I couldn't really tell you any of them. You know,
there were some that like look cool, like the guys that make Inscription. Their new game looked cool, but a lot of people don't even know what the fuck Inscription is. It's a pretty cool psychological horror game.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the other thing that was lacking. There was like no horror games. Like, you know, it's just some things were just like, why? And then they finally announced that, you know, E3 is dead, which we all kind of knew anyways.
Did they really announce that?
Yeah, they finally announced that E3 will never come back. It's gone. It's officially in the books. E3 no longer exists.
So basically the developers stuff is going to be out at the Game Awards kind of deal?
Yep. So the thing is, if you think about it, like E3, the way to get into E3 is you needed to be invited. And when you don't invite the public, your event is going to be a failure. And that's what happened. Or the Game Awards.
Yeah, you got to get your hands on the
You can
merch.
actually, if you're fast enough, you can buy a ticket to the Game Awards and go. It's possible.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, like, you compare the Game Awards numbers to E3, like, millions of people watch the Game Awards and respect it, so why not announce your shit at the Game Awards when millions of people are watching?
Yeah.
So I get it.
Then why don't you go over to North America 4?
North America 4?
That way we can
It's
watch
something.
some people, or I can play against some folks.
If I can remember how to do it.
Just press your start button,
Been a while.
go over to servers, and then go to 4.
Actually, I had to use but I think compared to last year, it was very mediocre.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't like disappointed with my time watching it. It was,
Oh, no,
it was long.
fun.
It was like 3 hours.
It was fun, and I definitely got a lot of kick out of me smashing my chair about March being the best month of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brett, if you want to come on and play, I'll be welcomed.
Yeah, we're in North America 4.
I'm in North America
right
4, and we'll find an empty cab, maybe.
I'm gonna sit on this one right here.
He's booting up. All right, but it was fun to watch. I think the whole room, the 6 of us having the same reaction to a lot of stuff, was quite entertaining.
Yeah.
The fact that Armin left early, right before the game he wanted to see got announced, was pretty funny.
What game was that again?
It was Dragon Ball. He wanted to see Dragon Ball.
Oh, yeah, that's
And
right.
he left. And then they're like, and next we have Dragon Ball. And we're all like, oh, Armin left. Oh, no.
And then we were joking around about Def Jam Remastered.
Yeah, Def Jam Remastered's next and all this other goofy stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think it was, compared to last year and even the year before that, kind of just, it's one of those years. It's a mediocre year.
Which is kind of interesting because, in my opinion, Benny, 2023 was probably one of the greatest gaming years
release
of all
years.
time.
Yeah.
At least in recent memory, actually.
There's so much stuff that came out this year that were just banger after like everyone's like, "Oh, your game didn't get robbed." There were so many good games this year that could have been on any of those Game of the Year lists. And your game just was outshined a little bit by the one game. It's just how it goes.
Yeah. How about Spider-Man 2 not getting anything, huh?
I'm kind of not surprised. I played it. Everyone knows I really liked it. The problem with Spider-Man 2, and it's the same thing if the Zelda fans with Breath of the or Tears of the Kingdom. Spider-Man 2 just took the first game and added a few things and tweaked a few things and made it a little better. It didn't really do anything innovative. It's like the Batman games. You play the Batman games. You play Arkham Asylum, was the first one. you're like, this is pretty cool. And then you play Arkham City, and you're like, oh, they just expanded on like the combat system. And then you play Arkham Knight, and you're like, oh, you can drive the Batmobile now for 5 seconds, but otherwise, it's the same game.
Yeah, Arkham Knight was definitely big.
Spider-Man felt like that in terms of you had Spider-Man, and then you had Miles, and they took both games, and they're like, you can play as both characters, and we're going to add like 2 new abilities, and ray tracing, and the web swinging's been tweaked, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's like cool. Like Venom was awesome. The main villain, the Hunter guy, was really cool, Kraven. But every Spider-Man game, I look at the villains and I'm like, all the Spider-Man villains are usually cool though. Like, there aren't many Spider-Man villains that I don't like. Like, I think Shocker's kind of meh, but it's Shocker. Cares. That was a big old.
That was a misinput. I was actually just trying to sweep. Okay.
But and there were just like I played so many games this year that just felt like they deserved to be on there, but they didn't make the cut, and I'm not gonna be one of those people that's like, my game was robbed. Clearly the general public thought otherwise. And the general public is the ruler. They decide what gets put on the list. Now, do I agree with remakes making it on any of those lists? Fuck no, there should just be best remake category. Like, Resident Evil 4 would have won an award if there was a best reimagination category.
Yeah.
But people that are like, Resident Evil 4 got robbed. It didn't get robbed. It was a remake.
Yeah, a much needed remake.
It was.
One of the more beloved
it got me
games.
to like the game. I don't like the original RE4, and everyone knows that. I prefer 2. I prefer 2. I still think Resident Evil 2 is my favorite. But, I always have that bitterness towards 4 because it was the beginning of that era of Resident Evil games not being Resident Evil anymore. And they corrected it because Resident Evil 4 Remake had its moments where I was like, oh shit, this game can be fucking scary.
Yeah.
And they did it. And I liked it a lot. I'm also just not a big Leon fan, but everyone knows that too. I think Chris Redfield would break that little man's neck in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Um,
Ashley.
That was the other redeeming part. Ashley wasn't annoying. But, trying to think of, like, any other announcement that was, like, there that I, like, definitely was not, like, just pulling the bit of March is the best month ever.
Yeah.
Because I can't tell you how many games were like, it's coming out in March, it's coming out in March, it's coming out in March, and I'm like, March is the best month ever. Even for even for games I didn't give a shit about, I was like, March.
Yeah.
February, close enough. I did appreciate my favorite part, definitely though, and it's not even like an announcement. The Final Fantasy music thing they did. With What's-Her-Face singing the song and having the video in the background of like the in-game scene. With
Was it Final Fantasy?
Yeah, with Aerith singing in the white dress.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That was one of the most
weird,
like professionally made presentations I've seen in a long time. But the real show stealer was when they put Music Man out on the stage and he played a bunch of different instruments and you didn't know what the fuck was going on.
He was just getting after it. I loved it.
The Hellblade one was okay. Like, I know why it's like that, and a lot of people have probably never played the first Hellblade and even know what the hell Hellblade is. I am excited for that game if it actually comes out.
Yeah.
Because that game has been in the making for a while now, and as we all have seen the track record of games that take more than 2 years to make, they're usually piles of dog shit when they come out. And I don't want that game to be that, because the first game was amazing. So please don't fuck that up.
I did think it was really, really cool though that they did the whole like orchestra for that game.
It was like having those the drums and the gong and all that was cool.
Yeah.
But I just think they put more... I don't know, the Final Fantasy thing, it's probably because it's Final Fantasy, I just feel like that is more exciting. especially because the Aerith in a white dress and all this other stuff that people are like, that's a reference to this, that's a reference to this, and it's like, you don't know what it is. Sit down, shut the fuck up, and enjoy the music.
Yeah.
Goddamn MatPat analyst. That game's gonna come out and you're all gonna be wrong, and I'm gonna go, yeah, that's a reference to that, huh? Well, that's just a theory.
Yay,
I like MatPat. Nothing against MatPat, but some of the things he says, I'm like, man, that's fucking stupid.
That's just a theory. A game theory. Oh, Brett jumped out.
Still trying to think of, like, that's how memorable it is. I can't remember anything I was actually like, yeah, it's pretty cool. That's how memorable it is.
Well, definitely last year we were like, oh my god, Hades 2. Yeah,
well, last year it was like, holy shit, is it a fighting game? And it wasn't, and it was Hades 2, and it's like, that's even better.
Yeah.
The BioShock guys' new game, like, they're making a new game. Fuck yeah. That didn't even get talked about. Like, there was just so much. And I was just, it was a little let down when there was no From Software, like, announcement at all. Like, nothing. Not a soul of anything. Which means they're either still too far out from it being done, or they're gonna be like, oh yeah, by the way, it comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, they're just gonna drop.
They're just gonna drop it.
I think isn't the DLC due to come out Q1? I
think so. But I'm like waiting. I want to play that game some more. That was my like game of the year, like last year, even this year. I played a lot of it this year because I went back and was like, what didn't I do? And I did it. Like on you can do your like PlayStation wrap up thing now. Elden Ring was my second most played game this year.
You did play that.
Played a lot of it. I loved it. I love that game. It's so good.
Well, when you got a team with the holy dicks,
Yeah, that shit's funny. But oh, the Wukong game, the one with the monkey.
Oh yeah.
The Souls game with the monkey. That shit looked cool. That's the other one I was trying to think of. That one looked cool. I liked it. Now I think about it, the Ghost of Tsushima looking game looked alright. The Ronin or whatever.
Oh yeah, that looked like a. We were all thinking it was like Tenchu.
Remember? Yeah, it looked alright. It looked cool. It could be good. That's it though. I literally can't remember anything else that I would go out of my way to buy day one.
What did you think of the host?
So, as much as I did not like her dress, everyone knows I did not like that dress. She was very pretty, and I think they should have her back every year, whatever her name is.
Sydney something. Yeah. Cindy.
She has like the perfect voice to do that, and half of her jokes are at least funny, unlike some hosts. So I think that's a plus, and they should get her as long as she's willing to do it.
Yeah.
I think Ed Boon being there, Ed Boon's there every year. Having Chris Judge come out was quite entertaining. What's up, Kenyon?
Yeah, I love that they brought him back, and then he made a joke about.
Yeah, about a different game. Then I'll never work for that company now. That's it though. Like some of them they're just not and the problem is that the speeches were so short, none of it's memorable. Winning Game of the Year and only getting 15 seconds to talk about it is bullshit.
Yeah, well, I saw the wrap it up thing, and that was kind of wild.
That's bullshit, especially if you're going to give Kojima 15 minutes to talk about a game no one gives a shit about. And I know the internet blew up about that. I saw it. I'm not the only one that has that opinion. Like, the only game Kojima's ever made that I liked was the first Metal Gear Solid. I don't like any of the other games.
You didn't like Metal Gear 2?
Don't care.
Oh, Metal Gear 2 was my favorite.
I just don't care. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, I know what you're talking about. And I'm like, I can say the same about half the games you guys play. So shut up. So just keep your mouth shut. Don't want to hear it. Especially people that play bad games for a living and think, they're the best thing ever. Shut up. Sit down and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But like literally, like that whole presentation he gave, like it was just people yelling in my ear, and it was annoying, and I hated it. That made it worse. Like, he didn't explain what it was. Just people yelling, and I'm like, this is annoying. Can you move on, please? Yeah, I want to see something that I actually want to throw money at.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
it's Kojima, so everyone's, got to play Kojima's the greatest thing ever, man. Whatever. You have your opinion, I have mine.
Yeah. Yeah, overall, I would rate it, I'd give it like a 6.5.
Yeah, I was going to say a 6. Especially coming off of last year when it was like a 9.9.
Oh, like, you were going 9.9? I was going to give it like 8.5 on that one.
No, that shit was exactly what I wanted. I wanted to see a ton of new games that were never talked about. They did that. They all looked interesting. They're by developers I trust that don't fuck shit up. The only thing I disagree with, and everyone knows it, I'll say it every year, the Game of the Year award has always been rigged. If you win 9 of the 10 categories, your game is Game of the Year, which was God of War, and it did not win Game of the Year after winning every other category on the card. So that makes no goddamn sense. But that's how it's always been. So, it is what it is. Next year, I hope it's around, and I hope they don't change much, because now the E3 is definitely going away. You know that he's going to have to, like, make the show longer again. Because we have that, Tokyo Game Show, and Gamescom, and that's it. You have 3 conventions to display your game, and I don't think that's enough to show everything that everybody has to offer. Kick that green man in the face. What was it? 9 o'clock? What time you gotta go? Oh, I think I lost him. Gets the grab, lands him on the ground. We're gonna do a little improv commentary here. Trade, block a ball, sliding on that floor. Ah, get off the floor. You ain't nah. Get that Blanca ball up. Let's get electrified, boys. Go ahead, jump on my little doll of joy. Ooh. He's like super plus on that shit. Bottom of the second one, up we go. It's the grab. A little bit of health left, and there it is. The electricity. A little bit of an electric shock. Where did you go, Rick? There you are.
Alright, I'm back. I got a work call.
You're fine. I'm like, he left. I'm going to commentate really quick.
Yeah, sorry, I gotta...
You're good. What time you gotta go?
I got like 15 minutes left.
Alright, so you've heard enough of me bitching about the Game Awards. So let's talk about some of the stuff coming next year. We're gonna switch gears here while Street Fighter just runs in the background. So to those of you that were at the holiday party or watching the stream, you all know that I kind of, a little bit at the end, I talked about some stuff. Half of these ideas were Rick's, some of them were other members of the community, and just friends in general. So, starting January, we're still going to do fighting game stuff, like hot sets will be around, exhibitions will be around if, people want them. But we're kind of going to go off the main focus of just fighting games, and we're going to mix it up a little bit. We have, a ton of ideas. Like Rick presented a segment we're going to call Play My Game.
Play My Game.
Which a lot of people I've told about are liking the idea. Where we kind of pick a day. And, it'd have to be... Well, first off, the roundtable, the podcast is going to go to every other week. So the first month and the third month... Or the first week and the third week of every month will be a community roundtable. Because that second week, I would hopefully... Like I was telling some people earlier today, we're going to be doing a lot more in-person stuff with the shop. And I'd like to keep in-person stuff within that second week of every month That way I can keep the stream set up in one place and I don't have to lug everything around. And these segments would be like the Play My Game, obviously Hot Sets. We're introducing a new segment called Hot Laps, where we play some racing games that basically take the Hot Sets idea, twist it a little bit. There's time trial mode, and then there's split screen mode. So there's 2 different ways we're going to do it, depending on what game is picked for that one. In time trial mode, well, most likely you're going to have to learn how to play on a steering wheel.
Which is going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. Also been presented with an idea by Rick called Know Thy Enemy, which I'll have more details on at a later date.
Enemy.
I've been presented with a one-time skit of life-size Jenga, which should be entertaining. There's some rules to that need to be finished up, so we'll talk about that when they get all touched up here. There's also the party game idea that was presented. Everyone knows that I said Mario Party will be coming to the stream next year. It will be. Not just Mario Party. We'll have Team Mario Party, Sonic Shuffle, Dokapon Kingdom, all sorts of party games. It's going to be fun. Some of those will involve chicken and hot sauce. Some of them won't. We'll see. The waivers are being adjusted because other stuff. What else we got? There's someone asked me to do a cooking episode, and my mother has agreed to help me. So from our kitchen, we'll be doing a cooking episode at some point with a green screen behind us that Eric's gonna let me borrow, and people will be able to like post video links to shit going on behind us that we're not gonna be able to see.
It's gonna be like that Whose Line Is It Anyway skit.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. As everyone knows,
though.
there's gonna be restrictions, trust me. Everyone knows that we're working on a dating show. That is gonna probably take all of February, so don't expect a lot of different things going on in February, as that is probably the biggest task we have taken on, because I have no idea how to do it, but I'm gonna figure it out. Because that's what we do here.
The Council of the Wizards.
Jack said don't call it that, and it makes me want to call it that even more.
He doesn't want to call it the Smashler?
Yeah, the Smashler. Sorry, Jack. Not really. We're gonna obviously continue to work with Attack from All Sides and Syracuse Sucker Punch with stuff. And then those are basically the things that are like set in stone right now, at least. Because there were other ideas. I have basically calling it a shelf list. So the way I'm going to go about it is if something doesn't work out, I'll pull it, and I will pull another idea off the shelf list and insert it and see what happens. Probably one of the bigger things, we're going to do a trivia show with the Bizbo.
With the Bizbo.
And he's already got
Daniel
questions
Bizbo.
and answers ready to go. He is excited. He actually stopped by the shop tonight, and we did some of the questions, and they were quite interesting.
For those that don't know Bizbo, he is a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, he's a wealth, especially when it comes to video games. And if he doesn't know it, he'll go home, research it, and give you an essay the next day about everything. It's insane. So I'm excited that he agreed to do that, and he's excited to do that, and I hope people have fun with it when we do it. But though that would be the last set in stone idea. Those are the ideas. We're gonna do hot sets, hot laps, trivia, the dating show, play my game, know thy enemy. The episode we're gonna call it the Gumdolph Kitchen. Party games, and then like I said, if people want to do exhibitions still, I'm more than happy to support you and run your exhibition on stream so people can see it and you can have the VOD and everything. More than happy. And then the final thing, a lot of people are going to be like, didn't you just do this like a year ago? The official rebranding has begun. We are no longer going to be known as just Gumdolph the Grey. The name has been decided. We're going to become Gumdolph Entertainment.
Gumdolph Entertainment.
Because we are becoming an entertainment channel, and I hope you guys are entertained and people that participate have fun.
Yep.
So, a lot to come in 2024. And obviously there will be other stuff like, we're not going to be, no podcast week 4 But I'm still gonna, we want someone, Kenjamin, you want to play Call of Duty? I'll run Call of Duty with you on stream. It'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
You guys want to do an impromptu lobby of KI? All right, I'm all about it. Maybe I want to sit down and play more RoboCop because it's fucking awesome and you should play it. If I have to say, that'd be my sleeper game of 2023. RoboCop is really goddamn good.
Yeah. It looks good.
Been enjoying it. So
RoboCop having a great year.
it was so good. They should let those guys make all the 80s action star movie or games now.
Yeah.
Just because
Got a Rambo one.
Just because they proved that they could do it.
Get a Rambo game.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
So, and if you have any ideas, let me know. I'm open
Yeah,
to.
we're open.
I'm open to ideas. I like the ideas that have been presented to me so far. They've been quite entertaining to imagine happening. So, like I said, obviously, I'll do my best to help out. Attack from all sides and Circuit Sucker Punch when I'm available, when I can. So, 2024, gonna be a fun year. A lot going on. That combo was disgusting.
I know, I'm really getting my ass kicked right now. He didn't like those last two games I was winning.
I was gonna say.
Oh man. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. I mean, I'm looking forward to another year. This is the last Me Roundtable, probably last stream of this year.
Yep. We're off until January. Which the idea is, again, to come back that first week of January, fresh roundtable. And that second week we get the in-person events going. Third week, be back with a roundtable and do stuff in between. And that fourth week, we'll either be completely off or, we'll play some other stuff. Because I have to say, as peaceful and quiet as it is, I enjoy playing Lego Fortnite.
Oh, Lego Fortnite.
And I'd love to do more Lego Fortnite, because Lego Fortnite's fun. Maybe some Rocket League racing. Some other stuff.
I think that's the theme of I would say the last probably 6 months of what we've been doing.
Yeah.
Is we're just trying new things and seeing what we like.
Yep.
What works, what doesn't.
Try to get everybody something. It's just been fun. Going out of that comfort zone to find new ideas. And when something sticks, it feels so nice. Like hot sets. Like I posted it. Everybody that participated this year in hot sets, you're awesome. Thank you. When we talked about hot sets, I didn't know if it was going to stick or not. And it stuck. And you guys are awesome that you want to continue doing it. And I'm more than happy to keep doing it, man. I got 70 different kinds of hot sauces. I gotta thank Rob, Shop Rob. He's been a big help.
Rob.
And then everyone else that brought stuff in. Thank you. Like the one night Chris D brought his Dreamcast so we could run the Marvel 2 set. Thank you, Chris. It was awesome.
Yeah. Well, I think to add to the thanks train, I think just thank everybody that has stopped by, the Gumdolph Kingdom and stopped by the streams, all the new followers and all that good stuff. It's been a good year.
Yep. Good fun year. Happy to hear from people. Happy to see people are still enjoying fighting games for the most part. Of everything that we do here. Happy the genre's coming back to life. Because we were in a rough spot for a little while.
Yeah, COVID did not help.
Nope, not at all. I look forward to see what 2024 brings as a whole. And we will be playing that roguelike on stream when it comes out.
Yes, that's going to be a good one. I can't wait for it.
So good. As we all know, Tekken 8's coming, Under Night 2's coming. We'll be playing that too. Plan is the first hot set of next year will be the send-off. We're going to try to do a Tekken and a Under Night CLR set to send those games off into the blue because I'm sick of looking at them. And we'll get the new hotness in and we'll mess around with that.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff coming. And of course, you know, as Vinny said, you guys want to see it? Toss the idea.
Yep, toss the idea. Can't read your minds, guys. I wish I could. It'd make life so much easier. But if you have an idea, even if you think it's a goofy idea that might not work, I'm open to try just about all of it.
Yeah.
So.
Ooh, I really blew that one, huh?
Yeah.
That round should have been mine. My goodness. Well, it's been a good year, Ben.
Yep.
Good time.
Been a fun year. Like I said, a lot of successes. Not many failures. Nothing really failed this year, which was nice. So.
Yeah.
I think next, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I think next year will be even better. And get this green man off my screen. I'm sick of looking at him.
It's 5-5. We got to go one more.
All right.
We got to go one more at least.
Yeah, one more. Sliding across the screen.
A full combo. Oh no. Oh, okay. Okay.
Huh?
Give me all your power, chat. Give me all the power. Let me get this win streak off my...
I hate when he does that. It's so fucking weird. Get your ass off the ground.
No dash up. Come here.
This is it.
Oh, I missed the super.
Oh! That was it!
Oh no, I like this. I'm gonna parry all of them.
Electricity. Parry everything.
Oh my god, he's out. No, I let go. I let go. Ah.
So
He
close.
does a little backflip.
Hi Jay, how are you? Final round. Final round
I'm
table.
gonna let this super rip. You ready for this? As soon as I get it confirmed.
He's got to get this super.
let this
Final
super
round
rip.
table of the year. I want to see that super after this gross combo's over.
There you go. He's gonna let it. Oh. Oh no.
Oh no, you're dead. Oh!
There we go. Cue the music. La 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 la. What's the move?
Guacamole!
GG's, Brett. Blanca looking nice. Looking
Blanca.
nice. Blanca.
Blanca. Alright, everybody. Rick's got to go.
Got to go to work,
So,
folks.
We started early. We're ending a little early. I got some stuff I have to take care of too, so.
Yeah.
And
Once
thank you.
again,
Thank you to everybody for the whole year participating in chat, in person, going to the locals. You know, support your locals, love your friends.
yes.
And thank you to
Yep.
Rick for sticking it out with all the times I've bitched and complained about
Aw.
something.
Of course,
Especially,
man, I was gonna say the same to
especially
you.
fucking Kojumbo being on the screen for too long.
Ben, I was gonna say the same to you. I was
Oh.
gonna say thanks for putting up with all the shenanigans we
I love
come up with here.
shenanigans. And again, if you have shenanigans of your own that you might want to see on the stream and I can approve of them, please let me know. I'm open to a lot of stuff. half of these ideas wouldn't be coming to life right now if people didn't say something. So, because I would have never thought of half of these things. Like, someone literally coming up to me, aka Eric Bagwin, saying, hey, we should do life-size Jenga, and I would have never thought of that, and then after I thought about it, that shit sounds so entertaining, we're doing it. So, it's gonna be fun. And then play my game, the Know Thy Enemy ideas, love them. Love the Mario Party ideas. And if you would like to help out, just let me know. We'll figure it all out.
We could fold you into the rotation.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We're taking applications.
If you wanna, if you have an idea, maybe a presentation.
Oh, we like PowerPoints.
I like stuff.
Like PowerPoints.
I like looking at stuff. I like looking at stuff. So, and it also, as you rebrand, all the logos are gonna look different. So be prepared for that.
Yeah.
The Hot Set Season 2 logo is already out. Everyone's seen it, but you guys haven't seen the rest of them, so be ready.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
Well, Vin, I think that's a wrap on 2023.
That's it. Success.
I'm sure you and I will be talking at some point over the next couple of weeks. But
oh yeah,
folks, happy however you holiday coming up here. Spend some time with your family and your friends. Be sure to really show your loved ones you care about them. And we'll see you guys all in 2024.
Yes. So
take us all, Vin.
That note, good night and good luck.
Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you.